You won't believe these surprising facts about P. Diddy. P. Diddy has targeted people as young as 9 years old.
Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old.
In recent allegations, Diddy has been linked to taking advantage of people as young as 9. This is all coming from the attorney Tony Busby, who announced that he is representing 120 individuals in a civil lawsuit for the mind-blowing allegations spanning the last 3 decades.
We now represent 120 individuals against Sean Diddy Combs.
Busby said, when we talk about the allegations of these targets when the conduct occurred, it's unreal. Busby also said that Diddy's youngest target was just 9 years old when he had his way with him. The individual, who was just 9 years old at the time, was taken to an audition in New York City with Bad Boy Records. Other boys were there to audition as well, Busby told reporters.
We can't be stopped now, 'cause it's Bad Boy.
All of the kids were seeking TV or music careers with the promises of, I'll make you a star, according to Busby. This individual was taken advantage of allegedly by Sean Combs and several other people at the studio with the promise to his parents and himself getting a record deal, he continued. I really hope that they lock Diddy up till the end of his days, and whoever else is involved, I hope they get taken down with them. Guys, this is so messed up. He was laughing in our face the entire time. There were so many instances in the media where Diddy blatantly gave us hints to what he was doing, and it just flew over all of our heads. In a resurfaced clip from a 2002 appearance on Late Night with Conan O'Brien, Diddy had openly discussed his infamous freak-off get-togethers and even gave tips in hosting. In Diddy's words, first and foremost, guest needs to be beautiful women, of course. He said there should also be a healthy amount of good-looking men to take care of them, with Diddy adding, you can't force the situation. He continued to say, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, a lot of ladies drink water at parties, so if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave. You gotta keep them there.
Drink water at parties. They just, so if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Another way to keep them from leaving? Diddy said you need locks on the doors.
Right. Gotta keep them there.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
They continued with the interaction, with everyone taking these things as jokes. Unfortunately, he wasn't joking. He just thought he was so untouchable that he didn't think he'd ever get taken down. Another time he laughed in our face was after he blew up Kid Cudi's car. The Halloween following this incident, Diddy dressed up as a Joker who had an iconic scene walking away from a building he blew up. It was Diddy again, laughing in our face. His role in Get Him to the Greek? He had way too much fun playing power-hungry Sergio Roma, who was way too similar to Diddy in real life.
Sergio gonna be fine.
It makes all the much more satisfying that this stuff is finally coming out. I asked Cerise Fairfax, who is a soul coach, writer, and YouTuber, what her thoughts were on this information because I love her thoughts and predictions on celebrity topics. What she had to say was, from the allegations of all the way back to say Biggie Smalls and Tupac, to his ex Kim Porter, to also the club situation that happened in 1999, there will be some people coming forward. It seems like it could be that Jennifer Lopez will be caught up in the mix because it's very well known that she's the one who carried the piece into the club for Diddy. So it'll be interesting to see the changing of the tides. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. People are going to start bringing a lot of Hollywood down, and the doors will be opened up for great actors that are not involved in certain things in order to get ahead. Hollywood will be cleaned inside out, and the gates will open for change and for great people to enter the new Hollywood. Although it's a sad time for Diddy's children, it's a very happy time for a lot of people who have been hurt to now heal. I know that I'll be glued to the court hearings if they do happen on TV. Again, that was Cerise Fairfax, soul coach, writer, and YouTuber. I love this take, and we can all look forward to this coming true. Chris Nerschel was Diddy's private chef for about 8 months. Now that Diddy will be eating bland prison food, hopefully for the rest of his life, you might be curious about what he liked to eat before he was caught. When Chris Nerschel was hired, he was given a list of everything to know about Diddy's diet, from what to stock the fridge and pantry with, Wonder Bread is a must, to what to avoid, no spicy foods because Diddy's a wimp. No offense to anyone who can't eat spicy foods, I promise this isn't aimed at you. Chris said, it was a pretty serious list. Chris has cooked for everyone from Mary J. Blige to Hillary and Bill Clinton. He also said he was interesting. When Chris first started, he heard Diddy loved applesauce, so he made some from scratch. Wrong move. He likes Mott's, and he's very particular about that. From then on, he made sure to keep the kitchen stocked with some, just in case Diddy had a craving. Apparently, Diddy enjoyed eating applesauce with every meal. Given how often Diddy had people over, Chris typically made a few grocery runs a day, which he says is pretty normal when you're a private chef. As you might expect, being a private chef for anyone requires being available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner whenever they want it. Chris often got to Diddy's house around 8:30, serving steel-cut oats with fruit or whatever Diddy was feeling. Shortly after Diddy woke up, usually around 10 or 10:30, he'd usually stay in the house until 10 p.m. Diddy's not about juices from concentrate, and he takes fresh to the next level every morning. Chris would make some type of fruit juice from scratch, be it orange or watermelon. Diddy would ask Chris to make healthy, clean meals whenever possible. Sometimes he told the chef what he wanted to eat, other times Chris would make something up, based on Diddy's list of likes and dislikes. I was curious to see where Chris was now, because when he was Diddy's private chef, it was over 7 years ago. So I did some research. It looks like Chris was also involved in a lawsuit. Another fact about Diddy is that he personally came up with all the flavors of Ciroc. Though it's a shame he didn't whip up some flavors called integrity, compassion, moral decency, kindness to go with it. Maybe if he spent as much time crafting his character as he did perfecting those drinks, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Maybe he'll come up with new ideas behind bars. Unfortunately, it will be too late. So Diddy is just such an odd dude. Another fact about Diddy is that when he sleeps before he got locked up, he liked to sleep with a minimum of 15 pillows. I guess when you're dodging the unforgivable things that you've done, you need all that cushioning to soften the blow of reality. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know what other facts about Diddy that I might have missed. Let me know what you think is gonna happen. All that's coming out is just so crazy, and believe me, it's just the beginning. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, Jessica Chin King. I hope you have a fabulous day.